Hippos are amazing animals. Just don't piss them off. They have a short temper. If you don't believe me, go ahead, mess around and find out for yourself. These iconic creatures have a history as long and winding as the waterways they inhabit. They are massive, they are semi-aquatic, and they are often seen lounging in the rivers of sub-Saharan Africa. Their journey here? Well, it's a fascinating whale of a tale. Their story begins not in the water but on land, over 55 million years ago. During this time, the Earth was a vastly different place, with continents still shifting and climates fluctuating. The ancestors of modern hippos were navigating a world in constant change. Their earliest cousins were small, dog-sized creatures, far removed from the massive herbivores we know today. These little guys were among the first to embark on the path that would eventually lead to the modern hippopotamus. The early hippos thrived in the lush, swampy environments of prehistoric Earth, where they could exploit both terrestrial and aquatic resources. They roamed the dense forests of what is now Asia, which provided ample food and shelter, allowing them to flourish. Fossil evidence reveals a transition to an aquatic lifestyle. Over millions of years, life in the water became easier and more efficient for the hippo. Their legs shortened, their feet became webbed, and their nostrils migrated to the top of their heads, allowing them to breathe while submerged. As a result, modern hippos adapted to their semi-aquatic lifestyle, spending most of their days in the water to keep cool and avoid the harsh African sun. You see, these creatures have wonderfully evolved to become an integral part of their ecosystems. Their presence regularly influences the distribution of plants and animals. They may look chill, but don't be fooled. Despite their seemingly docile appearance, hippos are formidable creatures. They are known for their aggressive behavior and powerful jaws, which can cause some serious damage. There is an interesting relationship between hippos and whales. Yes, you heard that right, whales. These two seemingly disparate creatures, one a massive land mammal and the other a giant of the ocean, share a surprising connection that dates back millions of years. Now, this is not immediately obvious when you look at their physical forms, but a deeper dive into biology reveals a story of a shared ancestry. The hippo and whale association was first suspected in the 19th century based on anatomical similarities. Early naturalists noticed that hippos and whales shared striking traits like smooth, nearly hairless skins, suggesting a possible link between the two groups. Eventually, the advent of molecular biology provided the most compelling evidence. As it turns out, hippos and whales share a common ancestor, a semi-aquatic mammal that lived around 50 million years ago and resembled a small deer or pig. Their ancestral relative gave rise to two distinct lineages. One branch led to the evolution of whales, which gradually lost their hind limbs and developed streamlined bodies for life in the open ocean. The other branch led to the early hippos. These ancient creatures were well adapted to life in and around water, with features that would eventually be inherited by their modern hippo descendants. Today, the hippopotamus family is represented by two distinct species, the common hippopotamus and the pygmy hippopotamus. While both exhibit similar traits, they have evolved to occupy different ecological niches. The common hippopotamus is the larger and more widely known of the two. This species is often seen basking in the rivers and lakes of sub-Saharan Africa, where they reign as a true river giant, with males reaching lengths of up to 16 feet and weighing in at over 3 tons. Males fiercely defend their stretches of river from rivals, engaging in impressive displays of aggression that involve gaping jaws and thunderous roars. These confrontations can be quite dramatic, with each male trying to assert dominance over the other. Their social structure is complex, with dominant males presiding over groups of females and their young. Hippo groups can consist of up to 30 individuals, all living under the watchful eye of the dominant male. In contrast, the pygmy hippopotamus is much smaller and more elusive. Native to the forests and swamps of West Africa, the pygmy hippo is a solitary creature, often shying away from human contact. Unlike their larger relatives, pygmy hippos are more adapted to life on land, though they still rely on water to keep their skin moist and to escape from predators. They are primarily nocturnal, emerging at night to feed on a variety of vegetation. Conservation efforts are crucial for both species, as habitat loss and hunting pose significant threats to their populations. Protected areas and wildlife reserves play a vital role in ensuring the survival of these remarkable animals. By understanding the unique characteristics of the hippopotamus, we can better appreciate the diversity of life on our planet. A planet that just wouldn't be the same without the massive hippo chilling out in the river.